What's up, YouTube? So my very first tip on training like a professional athlete is simply thinking like one. What I mean by thinking like a pro athlete is simply taking it serious. Is this something you really want to get something out of? Do you really want to play pro? Do you really want to get paid to play basketball? Right? And then from there, that determines if this is something for you, right? If you just like playing basketball, you like going to the park, you like playing with your friends, that's cool. But a professional athlete, they use every second, every chance that they get to get better, right? So when we go in this basketball court, we go in the weight room, when we have some off time or we're watching film, we're doing all these things to get better, right? You have to treat this as a job. Tip number 2, create a efficient workout schedule. I understand we have school, we have jobs, we have different things that we have to do, but if you want to be a professional, you have to figure out how to get some type of work in whenever you can, right? Personally, I think that it is beneficial to have at least 3 to 4 days of strength and conditioning work, right? Also, I think it's best to have 3 to 4 days of skill work, right? And then maybe 1 or 2 days of just open run, going and playing with some competition, figuring things out, seeing how things work within the game. So, strength and conditioning work. Find a workout split. Whether you're going to work out 4 times a week, 3 times a week, 5 times a week. Find a good workout split that fits your schedule and that allows you to get the most efficient workout in. 1 to 2 hours in the gym is usually good, right? Depending on your workout split. But we never want to be in the gym lifting weights going 100% for 4, 5, 6, 7 hours in a day. All you're doing is raising your risk of injuring yourself. In turn, we'll be out of playing for a little while, and then we'll have to start back from scratch. So always want to think safely, right? How can I get stronger in a safe manner? Plenty of research on workout splits. When looking for that workout split, you should be looking on what you want to improve within yourself, right? If you want to get more explosive, if you want to get faster, if you want to get more muscle mass, if you want to gain weight, whatever your goal is, you should try to find a workout split that kind of tailors to that. And then, like I said, make sure it fits your schedule to where you can get a good amount of training, at least 3 days in a week, that would allow you to get a good optimal amount of training in that will give you some benefits from that training, right? We don't want to just be training for no reason. Skills and drills. Personally, I feel like this may be the most important part of training because that's where our skill set, our bag comes from, right? It comes from us getting on the court and actively learning moves, learning different things, learning fakes, learning how to pass the ball in different ways, in different situations. That's where we get better, right? The biggest tip when doing our skills and drills training is being comfortable, being uncomfortable, right? I know that sounds crazy and it's like, what is this dude talking about? But that's how we add moves, that's how we add fakes, that's how we add different shots into our game, right? We have to be uncomfortable because at some point we couldn't do it. If I can't lay the ball up in my right hand, I don't just simply not use my right hand and only use my left, because then when I'm forced right, what am I going to do? I'm stuck, right? My goal should be, let me use my right hand as much as possible. Let me be uncomfortable as much as possible until this right hand is just as comfortable as using my left hand. This is something that I think every basketball player needs to learn. It is okay to make mistakes, especially in training. Nothing in life is perfect, right? It don't matter how much I train. I can go in a game and I can airball a shot. I can go in a game and I can dribble off my own foot. I can go in a game and I can miss a layup. That's fine. It happens. We're not robots. But the more comfortable we get in our training, making mistakes and brushing off an airball and just going right into our next shot in the game, we'll just be like, okay, that's cool. Right? We're getting back on defense. We're getting back to the next play. That's why that professional basketball player is a professional, because he doesn't allow a missed shot, or I got crossed up, or I missed a layup, or I missed a game-winning free throw. They don't allow that to get them to the point where I'm not going to shoot the ball again because I don't want to miss again. They're going to keep shooting the ball, and if they miss, they miss. Once they make it, they're back on track. Their confidence is there, right? So making mistakes in practice and training, this is what elevates our confidence to that level of no matter how bad I play, no matter what mistakes I make, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a great basketball player. So open runs or practices, we want to try to get these in maybe 1 to 3 times a week, right? Personally, my opinion, these aren't as important as skills and drills or as getting stronger, getting faster, right? Because those are things that we absolutely need to perform and to play sports, right? Open run in practice to me is more to get us in that team feeling, and then also learning how different reads and different things unfold throughout the game. We have to play pickup basketball just so we could see different types of defenses. We could see double teams. You know, they may over rotate and leave this man in the corner open, and now I can see that read, right? So our practices, our open runs is more for our IQ, right? It's more to get our brain just kind of loose and just playing to the reaction of the defense, right? We don't ever want to plan out, okay, I'm going to come down, I'm going to double cross, and then I'm going to spin, and then I'm going to be open for this jump shot. Because I may double cross, I may spin, and then I may go to my jump shot, and it may be someone already there waiting for me. So now I have to make a better decision or another move to get past that, right? So definitely practice open runs is definitely beneficial. Last, but certainly not least, is rest and recovery, right? So we want to try to at least rest one day out the week, right? And that means no weights, no basketball. If you want to watch some game film, this is the time to do it, right? When you're getting a little leg compression or you're getting some ice or you're in an ice bath, pull up YouTube, pull up your phone, watch some old game film of yourself. Go search up your favorite player on YouTube. Watch your position. You know what I'm saying? Watch how they play basketball. And that's only going to kind of build our IQ of getting better and making better reads while we're on the court, right? So when I talk about rest, we want to get at least 6 hours of sleep a day. I know that's not always the case, especially when you got school, you got work, you got different things you're doing. Sometimes you're just up late. Sometimes you don't get that full 6 hours, but this is important. I mentioned that sleep, it don't have to be 6 hours straight. As long as we could get 6 hours of sleep in a day, which could be you get out of class at 3, you got work at 7, you take a small nap, you know what I'm saying, whenever you can, that's totally fine, right? Because that's still allowing our muscles to repair. That's where our muscles are actually adapting to the workouts that we're doing when we're asleep. So we definitely want to try to get that sleep in, right? The last part of this is recovery. This is stretching is a main thing that I know that a lot of players, a lot of young players especially, they don't really understand the importance of stretching, right? So we definitely want to stretch. We definitely want to ice. It could be our shoulders, our knees, our ankles. We want to keep those iced up, keep those from swelling or getting too out of hand so that we can avoid any injury. And then, you know, like I said, we're out for 1, 2, 3 weeks. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that I was able to give you guys some good tips on how to train like a professional athlete. Remember, 3 to 4 days of strength and conditioning, 3 to 4 days of skill work, more if you can, that is great. 1 to 2 days of open run, and then rest and recovery at least 1 day out of the week, right? We always want to recover. And then remember, watch that game film, watch your favorite players, watch basketball as much as you can, watch it from your position that you're playing, and that's just going to only elevate our game, right? So comment down below if this was helpful at all. Make sure you leave a like and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos.